Israeli military has said that Hezbollah has struck an air traffic control base in northern Israel. Further, Israel warns of another war with Hezbollah. The Israeli military said Hezbollah fire hit the sensitive air traffic control base on Mount Meron. But air defenses were not affected because backup systems were in place. Meanwhile, it said that no soldiers were hurt and all damage will be repaired. My colleague Ajay Jandal joins us on the broadcast to give us more on this. Ajay, if you could take our viewers through the details.
Pardon, please repeat the question.
Ajay, we're of course talking about how Hezbollah struck sensitive air traffic base in Israel. If you could take our viewers through the details of that.
Well, see, continuous attack from the Hezbollah indicates that they don't want the situation to be peaceful, and we have seen that Israel air traffic base has been targeted by Hezbollah, and earlier, there were. Hezbollah have warned for the more attacks, and it indicates that war will continue on that front also, because targeting the air traffic strip there in the northern Israel means that Hezbollah want this war to go ahead. Israel has also, clearly said that this, the way basically this target taking place, attacks are taking place, they are going to retaliate, and this will escalate the war on that front as well.
Right, absolutely, Ajay. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing your the details with our viewers. Meanwhile, Group Captain UK Devnath, defense expert, joins us on the broadcast. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you so much for speaking to us on NewsX. Now, Israel says Hezbollah struck sensitive air traffic base in the north and warns of another war. What do you make of this?
It is continuous development as far as northern front of Israel is concerned. Hassan Nasrallah, who is the leader of Hezbollah, had warned Israel of very serious repercussions after Al-Aruri was killed last Tuesday in Beirut. Now, fact remains that Hezbollah is trying its best to divert attention of Israeli defense forces from Gaza front to north. And to a large extent, it is succeeding in the sense that Israel Army, Navy and Air Force have to devote occasionally significant portion of their resources and assets towards the northern boundary. Israel would like to focus only at Gaza at present. So by doing these attacks, Hezbollah is succeeding to some extent in diverting attention of IDF. Antony Blinken is already on a whirlwind tour of West Asia. He is trying to control. He's met various leaders of Arab nations, Muslim nations, and Arab nations are repeatedly telling USA and Antony Blinken to use their influence to cool down Israel. And Arab nations feel that this is not happening. Now, as far as this particular attack is concerned on Mount Meron, Israel claims that it is an air traffic control facility. There is a difference. Probably it is an air surveillance facility wherein Israeli Air Force has deployed their forward-looking radars on top of Mount Meron to keep surveillance to monitor the airspace over northern Israel, South Syria and South Lebanon. Now, there is no doubt that because of these strikes, not only this air surveillance facility over Mount Meron has been deployed, but there has been damaged to some extent. But also, Israel has yesterday issued out instructions to dozen-odd Jewish villages close to the blue line to vacate and come down towards the south in safe area. I must explain that blue line is the current military holding positions of Israeli forces between IDF and Lebanon. Now, occasionally Israeli artillery fires are seen where they fire up to the range of 40 kilometers on these Hezbollah targets, Hezbollah launching pads for these rockets. And sometimes once in a week, or sometimes Israeli Air Force also carries out raids deep inside Syria or all the way up to Bekaa Valley in Lebanon to contain these Hezbollah launching pads for these rockets. Yes.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.